Cleanup is always part of everything you do in printmaking. So I need to show you how to get this excess emulsion back into there. You just take the whole scoop coater, tilt it, and let it start running in. Either with a spatula or a mat board card, you scrape that in there. And because the emulsion is fairly expensive stuff, you don't want to waste any of it. You want all of it to go back in. You don't want to spill this stuff onto the table. I've seen people spill a whole bunch and then try to scrape it up and get it back into the container. Well, then it just gets a bunch of dust in it and then it's ruined. So you just don't want to spill it to begin with. Then the lid goes back on, and the pitcher goes into the fridge. It is important that the emulsion is always stored in the fridge. It has a very short shelf life if you don't do that. Now you're going to follow me while I wash this with water. The scoop coater and the spatula get cleaned with nothing but water. So I turn on the cold water for the garden sprayer here. And I like to use one of these big soft bristle brushes as well. Be careful spraying a direct spray right into the scoop coater because it'll just throw it all back in, okay? You'll get it all over yourself. And just start by getting it wet. Make sure that anything that started to dry is getting dissolved. And then I use the brush to sort of get the big chunks off. And then I'll spray again. In spite of the staining, you really don't want to leave any emulsion on there that's wet. You want to get it all off. At a certain point in the not too distant future, this whole scoop coater is going to have to be replaced. So when you're sure that you've gotten it all off, then we'll be able to hang it up, but we also need to clean the spatula. Put this back here. I can hang this on the wall in the darkroom, and this goes into the gallon bucket on the little shelf right next to the inks. So that's cleaning this up. And again, if you're about to use this, make sure you dry this. It can't have any water on it right before you're going to use it for fresh emulsion.